To get my audience's attention and keep them interested, I like to use animation in my presentations. As you can see, I applied a single entrance animation effect to the first 3 bullets of text on this slide. And to emphasize the importance of the new Animal Healthcare division, I added a separate entrance effect with sound. I want to be very cautious not to overuse animation and sound, though. Let me switch to normal view by pressing the Escape button, because I want to go to another part of the presentation where I still need to add animations. When I'm in a hurry, I add animations using PowerPoint's built-in animation effects. I'll add an animation effect to the title page. Let me see which built-in effect best highlights the leadership briefing text. I'll select the text, and then click the Animations tab. In the Animations group, I'll click the arrow next to No Animation to see what choices I have. Notice that as I move the pointer over the various built-in animation effects, I get a live preview of how each effect applies to the selected text. I think I'll choose Fly In All at Once. To test it, I click Slideshow, and then click the mouse. And voila! The leadership briefing text now flies in from the bottom of the slide. The bottom of the slide is the default direction that animations fly in from, but I can change that and other aspects of the animation. Let me switch back to normal view to show you. To customize the built-in fly-in animation effect that I just added, I start by selecting the text, and then on the Animations tab, in the Animations group, I click Custom Animation, which takes me to the Custom Animation pane. I want the fly-in effect to change direction and fly in from the bottom left instead of the bottom. Under Modify Fly-in, I click the arrow next to Direction, and then I select Bottom Left. To see the fly-in effect again, I just click the play button. Now let me show you how to add effects using custom animation. The second slide of my presentation contains 3 newsworthy announcements that I'd like to reveal and emphasize individually. I'll add entrance effects to each of the 3 bullets of text and the logo on this slide. I'll select the first bullet, and in the Custom Animation task pane, click Add Effect. Notice that there are 4 types of animation effects: entrance, emphasis, exit, and motion paths. I don't cover the use of emphasis or motion paths in this demonstration, but feel free to experiment with them after you view this demo. Right now, I want to apply an entrance animation effect. To view an extended list of entrance effects, I could click More Effects, but I see the one I want, Fly In. I want to start the effect when the mouse is clicked, so under Modify Fly In, I click the down arrow next to Start, and then select On Click. I want this bullet of text to fly in from the left, so I click the down arrow next to Direction, and then select From Left. I can even specify the speed that I want the effect to move in. To do that, I click the down arrow next to Speed, and then select an option. I'm going to leave this setting at Very Fast. Now I'll add an entrance effect to the second bullet. I want to explore the More Effects list, so I'll click Add Effect, point to Entrance, and then click More Effects. Again, when I select an effect, it shows a live preview of how it will look in Slideshow view. The Magnify Entrance effect is appealing. I'll go with that for this bullet of text. If I wanted to, I could start this effect without clicking the mouse. For example, if I select After Previous, PowerPoint starts the second animation as soon as the first one is finished. I could also select With Previous to start the effect at the same time as the first bullet starts. To be consistent, I'm going to select On Click. It is big news that this organization has a new logo, so I'll give the third bullet some bounce. I want to apply the last entrance effect to the logo. Like the bullets of text, I'll have the logo fly. I want the logo to enter immediately following the entrance of the new company logo bullet of text. so I'll click the down arrow next to Start, and then select After Previous. Also, I want the logo to enter the slide from the bottom right, so clicking the down arrow next to Direction, I'll select From Bottom Right. I'd like to take a moment to discuss the numbers in the Custom Animation pane. This is the animation order list. These numbers correspond to the numbers assigned to the paragraphs or bullets of text and the logo on the slide. There is a logical sequence. Each effect appears in the order that I want it to start, and by default, in the order that I've added it. However, I can reorder them at any time. Now back to the logo. I'm going to add the final impact effect to the animation, sound. In the animation order list, I'll click Picture 4, the animation effect associated with the logo, and then click Effect Options. I think this new logo calls for a drum roll. In the Fly In dialog box, on the Effect tab, under Enhancements, I'm going to choose Drum Roll. I'll leave the other effect settings as they are. I'll leave the timing as is. Now that I've added entrance effects and sound effects to the bulleted text and logo on this slide, I could add individual exit effects to each slide element here. Instead, I'd like to end the slide with one single exit for all elements. I click and drag to select the 3 bullets and the logo. I'll visit the More Effects Extended list. Ah, the boomerang exit effect. That'll work nicely. Time to give this slide a trial run in Slideshow view. At the bottom right of the Custom Animation task pane, I click Slideshow. Remember, I applied the built-in fly-in effect to the first bullet of text, and then I customized it so that it flies in from the left instead of the bottom when I click the mouse. As for the second bullet of text, I applied the magnify effect to set it in motion when I click the mouse. When I click the third bullet of text, it bounces from the top. The logo animation and sound effects commence automatically after the third bullet of text, without my having to click the mouse. When used in moderation, animation effects and sound can liven up a presentation and keep your audience engaged and interested. Now it's your turn to try it.